to do a review of these as we have had them just over a year now. Stay tuned because I'll tell you the truth about these and are they any good for the back of the ute. The main question is, would I buy these again? G'day guys, welcome back to another episode of Rue's Adventures. This one, as most of you know that are on our socials, on our Instagram page, that we did a post and a story on do you guys want us to do a review of these Titan drawers from the Supercenter store? So most of you said yes, and I thought it'd be a great time to do a review of these as we have had them just over a year now. Stay tuned because I'll tell you the truth about these and are they any good for the back of the ute. Alright guys, okay, so these drawers, these Titan drawers, are the based model and probably cheapest model out there for any rear drawer systems for a full drive. And what kind of quality are they after a year? So we're going to run through the material, the carpet, these edging trims, the actual drawer slides, and the gear inside, if it rattles while you're driving, all that kind of stuff. So let's get into this. We're going to start with the overall first, and then we'll get into the drawers and the side and the wings next. So all right, so let's talk about the actual frame itself. The frame underneath, if you've seen the install video that we did, which I'll put the link here, we had to drill a couple of holes in the bottom tray of the cab and bolt these three metal support basically to keep these still and not to move in the back of the car. They're very strong. I haven't had them come loose. The frame itself isn't too bad, so not bad for the price. The only thing I can say about the framing, well, it's probably the trim around these outside. So obviously when you got kids, they grab things and they slide it. The screws that were in here in this frame weren't the longest. They were tiny little screws. They were just in the plywood, which kept pulling out. So that was the front and the back. So basically I've just put a longer screw there, 20mm screw that goes into the plywood a bit deeper, and we haven't had an issue. So other than that, as you saw in the little video clip, that there, the framing is dented from the fridge, from any other gear that I put on in the back of the cab. So obviously it's wear and tear, you're going to get that stuff. The fridge obviously hits the side of the rail and it just bends it. So it's a budget Titan drawer system, so you can't expect too much. If you're going to go at the top of the Wazza, the top brand, they don't really have these trims. It's just a very fine bent carpet, so it will be better off for a kind of big fridge like this. When you're out forward driving and it bounces around and hits the side, it's not going to dent it. So other than that guys, the frame itself is pretty sturdy, pretty strong. Haven't had too much issues with it. I put this in myself, so if you haven't checked out the install video, go back and watch that. We'll go to the drawers next. Okay, so the drawers had a bit of trouble with the sliding stops at the back, little black stoppers. They actually came loose. We put them in tight at the start, but I'm pretty sure now and again when you pull the drawer out too far, it's just come loose and loose and loose, and then it eventually fall off. It got stuck. I couldn't close this drawer, so I had to pull these top parts off and find that little black stopper to remove it so this drawer can close again. Mind the mess, it's not really organized, but this is all our food drawer. So every time we go camping, full driving, this is where our food goes. We don't have any containers of food on the drawer. This is what it's for. So this is all the food section and the pots and pans at the back. It's very good. I've had no issues with the sliding drawers. The only one thing is that sometimes it doesn't shut. You have to go like that and leave it like that, and it doesn't lock. So the only thing you can do to lock it is do this, go back and slam it, which I don't want to do that because you'll damage the latch inside. So basically what I do is I go like that, I open the latch, and there it is. So it's not locked, but when we're out camping, this is always down. Most of the drawers are always out, so we're not worried about it. And when we're driving, this tailgate's up, and I've made sure it's hard up to the frame. So if it does move, it will only go to there, and the handle will hit the back of the tailgate. So it's not a major. So that's one thing basically. It's the latch. I've had trouble with the latch before. So basically, that's all I do. It's not fully locked. The other one, again, is all our tools, all our cooking supplies as well. And we've got Adventure King's aluminium tray. That's good, our camping gear, our lights, all that kind of stuff. Rope, jumper leads, all that kind of stuff in there. And this one actually closes without forcing. So yeah, I do have keys for it. I never lock it. Yeah, the drawers are very good. I think just minimal things are wrong with the trim. And let's get into the fridge slide. Okay, so with the fridge slide, I'm just going to put a little clip in now, and then I'll explain the reason why we've done this. So I'll roll the clip now. You'll see that we've put tech screws into the latch to hold the fridge slide in. Again, they had little bloody wafers screws that were literally like 10 mil long, weren't holding to the plywood enough. So I've just put a couple of stronger tech screws in there, and we've had no issues with those little screws that come with it. It just kept rattling loose. I think we're at the Alexander Bridge campground with the family. The missus went to pull that open to get the fridge out because she can't reach in there from the side, and the whole thing just fell out. We lost the screws anyway, but when I got home, I just put a couple of tech screws in there and haven't had any issues with that since then. So basically, it's a lot stronger now. Pull that out, and then pull this out, and then we can get to the fridge. This is a big XDM fridge, the biggest they've got on the market, and it seems to carry very well. It doesn't bounce around, and when we're out camping, we can leave this out and the missus can get to the drinks. So yeah, that's the only thing that was wrong with the fridge slide, is just the latch. The screws weren't long enough and they just kept falling out. Other than that, very good. When you're out camping and you've got other stuff on here, I can't really show you on the fridge because the fridge is always there, but these plywood tops, they do bend in a little bit after wear and tear. As you see there, it's a little dip. But we're not fussed for that. It's a budget Titan drawer system. There is deer brands out there that don't do that, but hey, it gets the job done. So we've also got the wings as well that went with it. This one here is where the kitchen stuff goes. I've taken it out at the moment, but that's where the kitchen stuff goes. And just grabs in there, kitchen gears in there, easy access for when you're cooking. You need some kitchen utensils. And then the other one we've got on this side, we've got the other platform there. So that's basically the review of these Titan drawer systems. Again, the main question is, would I buy these again? Yes, they're a budget Titan drawer system. If I had to do any forward drive on a budget, I'd buy these again. If I was looking at doing a proper fit out kit with drawers and that, would I buy them again? Probably not. But there's two ways of looking at it. If you're only on a budget, you've got young kids, money's a little bit of a struggle, obviously with a young family, then these are perfect and 100% usable. and we've had no issues other than the trims and the fridge slide lock. So I would definitely highly recommend them on a budget though. That's it. If you've got the money and you can afford to go the Deere draw system for your four-wheel drive, but then definitely go for the Deere ones because they are much better. Yeah, leave it on a budget. Again, it does the job. So we're happy with it. It carries our gear, carries our food, puts the fridge on there. We've got a 12-volt system coming in there, and the solar panel on the roof. But yeah, does the job. So we're extremely happy with it. Basically, you get what you've paid for it. So yeah. All right, guys, we're gonna leave the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. And if you have any comments for us about these Titan draw systems, please chuck in below. Otherwise, we'll see you out the next adventure. All right, guys, see you later.